Before we dive into the list of games that start slow but get absolutely addictive over time, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We've got a great lineup of games that will keep you engaged and hooked even when the going gets tough. When it comes to games, we've all been there, we start playing, and that it's just not clicking. The controls are clunky, the gameplay is dull, and we're left wondering why we even bothered either. But what if I told you that some of the most addictive games out there start off slow, but eventually become incredibly engaging? Uh, and that's right, folks. We're talking about the games that require patience, perseverance, and a willingness to learn. Let's start with Rain World, a brutal exploration game set in a post-apocalyptic world. At first glance, it might seem like a chore to navigate through the harsh environment, but trust me, it's worth it. As you delve deeper into the game, you'll start to appreciate the complex mechanics and the nuances of the ecosystem. It's like a puzzle, and once you figure it out, it's incredibly rewarding. And next up is Resident Evil, a methodical horror game that slowly unravels its story and gameplay. And the remake is a masterclass in pacing with deliberate controls and animations that demand precision with it's not an easy game to get through, but the sense of accomplishment you'll feel when you finally beat it is well worth the effort. Dark Souls 2 is another game that's notorious for its steep learning curve, with unique mechanics and world layouts. It's a game that requires patience and persistence. But once you start to grasp the intricacies of the game, it becomes an incredibly rewarding experience. RimWorld is a colony building game that shines with its unique blend of sci-fi and Western themes. The game's heavy emphasis on world and character simulation offers a richly detailed experience, but it can be overwhelming at first. Mastering the art of managing colonists, designing structures, and setting up defenses is a challenge, but the small victories you achieve along the way make every success sweeter. That Socrap 2 is a diverse RTS with a steep learning curve. Even as it matures, it continues to be an engaging competitive game, largely due to its dedicated community and ongoing updates. To excel in the multiplayer aspect of StarCraft 2, it's essential to have a deep understanding of the various factions, units, and overall game dynamics. Caves of Cud is a deep and expansive roguelike RPG that might not be easily graspable for some gamers at first. And it's challenging, thrusting players into a strange, hostile environment, teeming with unforeseen dangers and erratic behavior. However, as players acquire the necessary knowledge and skills, the world becomes less punishing and more enjoyable to explore. Kenshi is an open world role-playing game that seems to ignore the player, but this turns out to be a strength rather than a weakness. Successfully promotes player autonomy through its emergent gameplay mechanics and minimalist guidance, granting players almost full control over their gaming experience. Last but not least, we have Dune Spice Wars, a slow-burning and mechanically diverse strategy game that combines real-time strategy and 4X gameplay in an exceptional way. The mix of RTS and 4X mechanics creates a gameplay loop that gradually unfolds, made even more strategic due to the multiple victory conditions and resilience of most factions. So there you have it. 10 games that start slow but get absolutely addictive over time. Remember, patience is a virtue. Um, and sometimes the most rewarding games are the ones that require a little bit of effort and perseverance. And with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.